This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I got a feel-good article. First, gotta give a shout out to Ink Mage. He sent me this article, and it's about how Stan Lee pretty much has the same opinion as we do, who are on the side of saying that Marvel characters, or characters in general, shouldn't change. They shouldn't change their sexual preference, their gender, their religion, things like this. And I was wondering if Stan Lee had an opinion on it, and what I found here was exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm going to get into it. The article is from a website called The Ralph Retort, so here we go. Like usual, I'm not going to read the full article, but I'm going to clip out what I thought was the most important things to the article. I wouldn't mind if Peter Parker had originally been black, a Latino, or an Indian, or anything else, that he stay that way, he said, referring to Stan Lee. But we originally made him white. I don't see any reason to change that. Lee is also in agreement with the requirement that Parker's sexuality should remain as originally written, but is open to the idea of other homosexual comic book characters, which is exactly what I've been saying, what you've been saying, what we've been feeling is just the right thing to respect the creator of the character. And then he goes on to say more, of course. I think the world has a place for gay superheroes, certainly, he said, but again, I don't see any reason to change the sexual proactivities of a character once they've already been established. Good word, established was the word I was looking for. So, Peter Parker has been established as straight, that's what he is. I have no problem with creating new homosexual superheroes. Exactly what I've been saying, and you guys have been saying. Make original characters, nobody is against gays. Lee was also keen to point out that his remarks had nothing to do with bigotry, but rather with staying true to his work. It has nothing to do with being anti-gay, anti-black, or anti-Latino, or anything like that, he said. Latino characters should stay Latino. The Black Panther should certainly not be Swiss. I see no reason to change that which has already been established when it's so easy to add new characters. I say, create new characters the way you want to. Hell, I'll do it myself. So that's a bingo. That's a full-on double bingo, 100% home run of a comment. And I have stated in this channel that I'm not the biggest Marvel fan. I've liked DC a little bit more, Batman, Superman, Star Wars, but I just gained a lot of respect for Stan Lee that I didn't know was there. I mean, I knew he was a stand-up guy, I knew he was a great guy, but I didn't know at this level. Now I do. He's the real deal. If a guy with Stan Lee's mindset was calling shots in Marvel, making movies, still there, doing his life's work, we'd have a great, unstoppable movie franchise on the horizon, and now we have a mixed bag of corporations and social justice ideals that are just going to throw out like one good movie out of 5 or something because they'll feel obligated to pander to who you are at some point. So they'll take turns pandering. Muslim, black, gay. Okay, let's do one for the white guys, for the old fans. Oh, do we miss somebody? Jewish, Eskimo, France. You know, they'll just go down the whole line. Oh, let's get the Asian character now. And they're just going to pander and split it up, and they're not going to really be thinking about, let's make a good movie. They're going to be thinking about, who is this movie for? Who's going to buy the ticket? Well, let's just throw together a movie to sell to them and move on to the next. That's the whole attitude, and that's the crap attitude. So let's see what the guy from the article says. What a breath of fresh air. I can guarantee you that he's not the only prominent comic creator who thinks this way, but you don't hear too many pronouncements like this anymore. The SJWs have people living in fear of criticizing their narrative. Twitter campaigns, smears against your character, attacks on your past work. Those are only a few of the things you can expect if you go against their agenda. And I will admit that there are people on both sides who do things, but it seems like the people on the social justice warrior side are instigating things and have this entitlement, like characters should be diverse, they should be a certain way. Well, you know, Spider-Man should be gay, possibly. Why not? And by the way, it's their only argument. Why not? Why not? Okay, why not? Good argument, dude. Keep going. Alright, so the point is, I feel like I am on the defense as somebody who's just liked these arts for my whole life, and I'm just saying, you know, hey guys, I'm not a homophobic, troll, racist man, baby, basement-dwelling freak. I'm just a guy who's saying we should keep these comic book characters the way they were and movie characters the way they were, just to at least respect A, the people who've been invested in them for decades, and C, the original creators, George Lucas, Stan Lee, Bob Kane, things like that. It's really not that difficult to understand, and it's really not that unreasonable. So I'm going to be voicing my opinion a little bit more heavily on this channel. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it. When I first made this channel, I didn't want to do this gender, racial, now some religion with Blade, politics, but it seeps so deep into entertainment. Now it is entertainment news itself. I'll be here doing stuff like this. Like I said, this is a feel-good article for me, and I've gained a bunch of respect for Stan Lee. Now I feel like going back, reading a little more Marvel, watching a few more movies I missed, quite possibly from the time Stan Lee was alive, by the way. I have my doubts about the new movies, and I have not much interest, but I do have interest in staying here and talking about them and following what goes on with them. I'm rambling. Click subscribe, pretty please with sugar on top, and I will see you next time.